Hi guys, it seems there is a new Sparky Linux out, or in Belt is out, it's quarterly updated point release and so on. So let's install this particular version and see if the surfn and download, surfn and sardi icons need to do something, if we need to change something. I guess it's this link and then SourceForge. I am going for, obviously, XFCE, right? But with choices, minimal GUI, and there is minimal GUI, AMD 64. So the question is what to download here. I think I'm gonna go for this one. Remember, always there is a possibility to download somewhere else. It's definitely far away from me, Las Vegas, when Stockholm is so much faster. Well, I don't know if it's faster, but it's anyway closer. So let's see if that's going to be faster or not. So this is very slow indeed. 147 kilobytes per second, whatever, right? Now there is even better sources. 8.2 is still not very fast at all. So problems downloading. Austria, Bulgaria, Altus host as the one. Maybe Deok is faster. And now we see. So this one is going at 6.6. That's one is 1.1. So this one still wins. And you can keep on looking for a proper version. I see Kenya is in there. Living in Belgium doesn't really help me there. Free France, why not? That's around 800 kilometers from me. So here we have the winner, 31, 28, 27, and this is the speed of 11, so bye. And here is one more where I say bye. So this is the one that's going to be the fastest for me. 50 seconds left. That's all I want to wait for. 1 minute and it should be here. Okay, let's SparkyLinux 7.2, Super F7. SparkyLinux. Let's do that again. Clone. Sparky. That's enough. I have to wait till, of course, it's downloaded. And in the meantime, come on. So probably have a lot of files in my download. Let's have a look. Nope, just the one, because I've been trying to get it faster. 30 seconds left, 1.3 of 1.6. And then we can have a look. In the meantime, let's click here a little bit. It's powered by Debian, right? It's not Arch, it's Debian. And we have some information here available about it's free. Here's a download, some forums, well, a forum and a wiki. There are some possibilities. I was reading this here. And what else? The wiki, we've seen that. The team, donate, sponsoring, and all kind of links up there. In the meantime, he's ready. He's ready. Let's install this Sparky and then install surfn and sardi and have a play with it for 50 minutes. And that'll be that. So Sparkly looks like this. No splash, fail safe, copy to RAM, all kind of things. Best is probably to stick with version or line number 1, right? And then if line number 1 is not working, you go down the list, number 2, number 3, number 4, until it works on your hardware. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Right control, let's have a look. Nope, it does not revive. So in ArcoLinux we can revive the screen and adapts to the size that you need. Keep this configuration, that one can go. Welcome, right? And one of the things that might be interesting for you guys is to have a look. What do we have? We have here Raspberry Pi imager. So is that your thing? Great, then you install it. And so on board, if that's important for you, install it, Parcel Lite, so you learn other applications. If you say, oh, have never heard about that particular application, then you install it. There's a Rise Up VPN. That's a question that comes to mind. So Control T, and you go to this one, Control T, and then EA Rise Up VPN, like this, and it exists, right? So we have it on AUR. We can install this. It's not yet built for us guys on the ArcoLinux repo. I haven't heard very much about that particular one, but there are VPN tools. So we're looking at applications, things to say, that's interesting. The online installer, that's this one. Transmission, UGET is maybe something you'd like to have. So again, if you navigate to another distro, you have maybe the reflex I'm having, say, okay, let's see. Does that exist? Of course it exists. There's UGET and NUGET and the beta versions and all the AOR stuff that you can have as well. So that's cool. What else? In multimedia, Cheese is there, Exhale is there, Radio Station is there, VLC and so on. All right, Office, there's LibreOffice if you want to have Office stuff. And we have here the default ones. There's a firewall there. And with the system, there's an app center. That's something to click on. And that's working. And Gparted is there. He's refreshing everything. System. Okay. So here are desktops maybe. Interesting to check out. BSP, WM, Cinnamon, Draco, names that were never heard about. Might be interesting to have a look at. Lumina here, right? Things that we don't have yet on ArcoLinux are all these guys. And then a Sugar. So you have a look. Okay. So system. The Sparky installer. Right. So this is a Mint stick, right? Live USB. Probably gonna be a Mint stick. And time shift is here. If you like it, you install it. And there's of course Debian stuff, right? DB package installer. All right. So installation, homepage, wiki, git repo, donate, system backup, upgrades. I think we need to click here, and then we launch it anyway. And this is for later. So this is Calamares, right? Calamares has reference. This is the old reference. 3.3 is the new. 3.2 is the old. And off we go. We make it a little bit bigger. It's just a choice. Voila. I'm happy with American English. Brussels is correct, so the server is not down. The KDE server normally. No swap. Swap to file. Take that down. And then go for choices. Install. So this is the most stable sense, and the net modules that is part of Calamares is not activated, which means it really is a bit and a byte that being copy pasted over, and the debug is not on, so we don't see the rest of the code, but it's basically doing an rsync. It's syncing from one place to another place. So in the temp folder you'll find the future system. This is my future system. And he's putting everything, what you see is what you get. That's the rule. What you see is what you get. So this is the live DVD, but in the end I'll get also all these applications on there, unless they have another approach, but that's the normal approach. The WYSIWYG, in short, what you see is what you get. And then we'll see what happens later on to our boot. So there's grub here, VM Linux is here. There's configuration files that are in here, I see. Ooh-la. This is a long list of all the variables of the kernel. Oops. All right, lots of things. Here, page 184. We don't see the lines, unfortunately, unless I can activate it somewhere. But really, it's a lot of lines. 184 pages. Times 30, times 40. Right. So that's the configuration here. Okay. And I will install it, reboot it, and then we play with the icons, which we can actually have a look already. So in here, appearance. So Sparky 7, this would be Sparky 6, Sparky 7, Sparky 7 dark, icons, Tela dark, and then fonts, maybe, font sans regular, and some settings. Alright, Sparky 7, Sparky 6, Sparky 5, high contrast. There's more: XFC Winter, Stellar, Smooth, Salt Lake, Redmond, Orange, Light, Colors, KDE, Flat, Dusk, Dawn, Curve, Cadmium, XFC, Basic, B5, 46, 44, 424. Lots of choices, right? I'm guessing you'll find something in there. Just gonna remove some packages. This is our future system. So some of the things will be removed. Probably the things that are needed here. So this guy, Calamaris. ISO developers, have a look around. See how other people install Calamaris. So there's no file here, which means basically that the file is in user share Calamaris. And then you see what modules and what texts is included and how they do things. Package chooser conf, right, packages here. And better use something else than LibreOffice to have a look around. But here we're going to remove the Sparky backup, everything with live and Calamaris and LVM2. So stuff that needs to go afterwards. Partition configuration. So we were able to just do ext4. There was a restriction in what we could do. Default system is ext4. That was it. So it really is not interesting to read this with this particular app. So Sublime Text, right, would be my go. Init RAM file system. Go ahead, fix it, change it, write it. Almost done. So he's writing all kinds of things, so we can boot up. In here, just clicking enough. And then we restart. Okay, come on, restart. Now if you're impatient, you can always press in the VirtualBox right Control R, reboot. That speeds things along, and off we go. We boot up with this guy, and the red bleed is there. And we have to set everything again, of course. This is the real machine. Don't show the message. You can go there, display, go up, go down, set it, keep it, close it, set another wallpaper. Always fun. I want this one. Okay. SparkyLinux, the Orion belt. Nice. So, icons. That's why we're here. File. Let's go to the internet. Firefox ESR. Look it up. It has a name. What the ESR is again. There is a reference to it. About Firefox Extended Support Release. That was the name. Voila. Okay. I'm gonna go to sardi icons. Let's see if that works. Sardi icons. Accept everything. Surfn icons. And this one is a good link. And that one is the good link. So I'm gonna download the new package that I created yesterday. That's one. Problems downloading, have a look. Sometimes I put it somewhere else, in this case, nope, right? And then this one. The fonts look a bit strange in this regard here. So there need to be, well, I would change in something so that it's not that, I don't know how to say that, but it's feels wrong. So, surfn, we have it, extract here. Okay. So let's do its work. Let's open up a new one. Can I open up a new one? Yes, I can. Control H. Dot icons does not exist. Dot icons does exist. And in the dot icons we put everything that's in here. Control A. Whoop. And now the sardi is not yet there. Sardi is slow. It's just downloaded. So sardi, same thing. Extract here. Wait for it. Sardi. Control A. All in the dot icons, and that's that. From now on, we can have a look at our XFCE. Not display, of course. All settings, appearance, icons, icons. And the best thing is to open up this one. So Tela is here. We also have a Stella here, surfn Tela. So these are the icons now. Click on surfn Tela and the folders are the same, but the icons are a little bit different. So if we go and set properties and then appearance, where is the get behavior maybe? Switch categories by hovering. Then I can see quickly to the icons. Okay, and that's that. And the sardi icons, for instance, sardi kogir is the look this. And then we see which icons are we missing. There are a few that we're missing. And we can make icons for them. So that's the point. First of all, explore. It's great to be distro hopper, right? You stick to one and then hop from time to time and decide whether to stick with the current one or move. But I'd like to have an icon theme that's complete. That's one of the rules. And the thing is, with these circle ones, you actually see immediately that's not the proper icon. This is the look, that's the look, that's the look. And we immediately see what job we have to do. So file system, user, share, applications. So here are a lot of stuff. This one is an application I don't know, so I can't develop something that I don't know, right? So basically, that's not okay, guys. So if you know the developer, the maintainer of this thing, then it should say, don't do this, right? Don't do this. Call this thing Rise Up VPN all you want, but don't use paths. Don't do that. This is how you should do it. Can't save it because, yeah, mousepad, right? So Sublime Text is not here. Don't save. So other things as well. So I'll just go over them and edit them. Now we are on a machine, a computer system. So can I open a terminal? There is a terminal. Can I update the system? Sudo apt update. Is that still necessary? No. Sudo apt install Sublime. Nope, not gonna be there. So we need to add sources to have Sublime Text. Does micro exist? Micro exists. But I don't know if micro actually lets me save. So file, that adds a space or something. There is nothing to save. So nope, can't change that with that either. But let's go for an overview, and that's best done in sardi flexible. Everything is blue except the ones that I have not yet created. You see all these circular icons are all the same. So I need to have this one. We have to create something, Sparky welcome for Sparky. We have to do this one. So later in the video. So don't use this, guys. I can only say to the Sparky guys, stop doing that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Just create an icon, call it PNG, SVG, whatever you want, but that's it. No, that's it, right? Without the accent there. The quote. This one should be fixed. Same thing here, I seems. No, icon. Okay, good. Up to upgrade. Sure. We went from bottom to top. This one is that one. Icon. I'm looking for the word icon. Raspberry Pi. Sparky up this upgrade? No, that's not possible. Can't I drop in there? And that's what's happening. That's strange. Well, in desktop, in Sublime Text, that's not an issue. Okay, fine. Open up with micro. What's going on? Ignore. Okay. RPI imager. Then I have to revisit all the other icons. So let's close a bit. Let's do LibreOffice, right? Whatever. The writer. Okay. I can't move it to the other screen. Like so then. That doesn't work. I can't drop it in there. Why? Why can't I drop it in there? It's so handy. Insert. Let me get this. Okay. Anyway, so RPI imager is one icon I need to fix. This one, sure, insert it for me. That name, this should not be done, right? That's okay. And Sparky. Insert here, I need to, that should not be done, right? Don't do that. User and all that. This is an application. That's from a third party, not from Sparky. But same thing here, maybe. No, that's cool. So radio station. That's how it should be done. Just the name. and the icon developers create something for it. This one, this should be known actually. This should be known, but there we go, right? There we go. Don't do that. Micro. Now, one of the things that can help also here, we have it in ArcoLinux defined, but the hard path icon fogalong. That's how I remember it. There you go. Hardcode fixer fogalong. Oh, the font is very strange. Download the zip, and then you extract it, and then you run it. I believe it's sudo fix. And some of them might be fixed. Some of them may have these hard-coded path. He's gonna check, he's fixing GDBI and HP printer, but only these two, right? So no, not the other guys. So there are still guys that are not okay. So if you look at this, we used to have HP somewhere, and now it has a nice icon. It's fixed now. And there is GDB, this guy used to be wrong, and that's fixed. And the thing is, they just make sure that you have that you have do not have a hard-coded path. It is just a word, GDB. Okay, and that's a solution for icons that are not okay. Don't save. So I know enough. And the screensavers, maybe no, everything okay here. I know enough. The icons that I need to change is one. Micro is okay, but it's developed. It has an icon, but the hard-coded path needs to be changed manually, and we can actually show that with sudo nano and then micro. Let's see if that works. Micro desktop. Okay, cool. No, that's wrong. So this is manual labor. Maybe better to do a script and then say probably micro is gonna work. Let's see. And then we see where's micro, where's micro, where's micro. Here he is, right? So hard-coded path is not okay. It's just not okay. The developer should stop doing that. So now we manually do that. And this is Raspberry Pi. I suppose that somewhere in the icons that we have, user share icons, that, yeah, it's not here of course, it's in the home. We've put them here in the sardi, in the scalable, in the apps. There should be a rasp something. We're waiting. So these are logos, and that's the logo that we can use to replace this guy. So basically, if you want to do it manually, which is no fun, is sudo nano rpi, this one, and then you see that it's a name. And if we change this guy or make a link to that particular SVG, that's what I'm gonna do later on. So this icon is again fixed. So this is okay, right? But the reference to the icon does not exist. Hence, you get the old thing, the thing that's there. So if I say, forget about that, it's actually RSPITR, same name as above. Ctrl X, yes, save, and you go back to look for the Raspberry Pi thingy. Then here it is somewhere. It's this guy. Looks a bit strange, but it's this guy. Okay, I know enough. Maybe you've learned something about icons. I know what to do to make the sardi and the surfn icons better. Well, the surfn icons are pretty much okay, because we really don't see the difference between all these icons. Because, for instance, surfn Cogear here, it looks okay. I mean, now we get this guy, this here, that's nice. So why change, why bother? But the others in the sardi icons, we need to make sure that they have something nice and circular. All right. So maybe you have learned something about icons. If you want to learn more about icons, I've been developing sardi and the surfn icons for a few years, and I should be counting, but I think around 8 or 9 years already. Right? This is all about icons, the sardi icons, but also the surfn icons. And we have visited a lot of distros. And Sparky, let's see, Sparky might not be yet in there. Would surprise me, but maybe I did not record it. So all these distros have been visited in the past. And this is Debian based. So I'll add it to the list, because I don't see Sparky anywhere. So that will be number 119. All right, cheers.